We're back with Fran, mother of 8-year-old Dianelli, who says child beauty pageants, hey, they're healthy, they're great for her daughter. And I promised before we went to break that I was going to try to at least make you aware of some of the medical dangers. So, hairspray. How much hairspray do you use on Dianelli?
I use plenty when she competes.
Plenty meaning a lot of hairspray.
Depends on what you consider a lot.
So hairsprays contain something called phthalates. They're also known as plasticizers. These things have been found to be hormone disruptors. And for a growing young girl, hormone disruptors can be very bad. There's also a connection potentially between phthalates and liver cancer. That's one problem. How often does she wear high heels?
Whenever she has a chance. I mean, but...
So every day almost?
Come on,
It's about
please.
2.5 inches there.
Come on, please.
Yes.
When you are putting your 8-year-old developing daughter's feet into these shoes, it's pitching forward her entire weight. It can cause low back problems. It can actually even cause developmental problems of her feet. I'm very happy that you use spray tanning rather than putting her out in the sun's rays, okay? First of all, it is better to spray tan than actually put yourself at risk for skin cancer because
Or
kids...
lie in one of those sunbeds, right?
Sunbeds are even worse. Kids exposed to UV rays, big time increased rate of skin cancer. So this is good, but this also contains something dihydroxyacetone, okay? That's a big word, dihydroxyacetone. You know what it does? It can cause something called contact dermatitis, that's skin irritation. It can irritate the hair follicles.
No.
And so if you inhale it, like the hairsprays, it can also cause irritation of your lungs.
I understand. And like anything that you do in excess is wrong. It's bad for you.
Would you agree you've been doing some things in excess?
No, no,
Not at all.
no, not at all.
Would you choose for your daughter to win a beauty pageant at the age of 8 in exchange for maybe some extra reactive airway disease, some foot development abnormalities, skin irritation, and maybe a less well-adjusted life?
Self-esteem, depression, teenage depression.
I mean, does an 8-year-old's beauty pageant trophy, is that going to mean anything
I
10
can
years from now?
understand maybe the hairspray, you know, you're breathing it, but low self-esteem and sexualizing, that I don't get. It's
Because
not sexualized.
you don't imagine having
No,
sex with
it's
your
not.
daughter.
It's
but there are
not.
people, crazy people out there that might. And when my daughter, she's 8 years old too, comes out in, you know, she's gone in my closet like every kid does and comes out in these high heels and maybe puts on some little short skirt or something and she'll say, Mommy, why can't I go outside like this?
Okay,
let me finish. And I explained to her, because this is how a woman dresses. And we don't want somebody to misunderstand and think you're a woman. You're a little girl, and little girls are not sexy. That's important.
And in the end, Fran, I want to thank you for being here. Clearly you love your
You're
daughter,
very
but
brave.
you have to set boundaries. That's really what it comes down to because you're her mother.
I'm sorry, but you guys are not convincing me.
Well, maybe we've convinced some others at home.
Oh,
so
maybe.
that's good enough for me.